To be quite frank, I wish I had started 3-4 years ago. Wouldn't have done a lot of the things that I did that hurt me up to about a year ago until I changed a lot of stuff. As long as you can, that's one thing that I wish I knew years ago. And don't spend $110,000 on advertising when you don't fucking need to.
Okay. In this video, we'll be taking you through what one of our semi-annual, we do these once a quarter with some of the guys that have been with us a year plus. They all come out to San Diego. We spend the day and the weekend in a bigger Airbnb, and we do some in-person learning, some networking, and really just getting dialed in for the season and getting people motivated to go crush it in the spring. And it's really good because they get to spend time with 16 other guys that are all doing the same types of things. We have guys coming from Utah, Minnesota, North Carolina, Massachusetts, landscapers, hardscapers. We have an HVAC guy, we have a design guy, so it'll be really good for them to just interact with each other. And I think this is some of the most important things that we do with some of our guys, is just getting them together. Guys are showing up. What's up, guys? What's up? We won't stick the camera in your face right now. We'll give you a little bit to decompress or decompose. Guys are showing up. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna do a little bit of sit down at the table, learning, networking, and introducing everybody, getting to know their biggest constraint in their business and trying to help them fix it. And it should get them a little more comfortable with each other so they can actually talk and network as well. All right, this is from Logan, LWJ. Just figured I'd share some crazy news. Been running 2 crews every night, 1 crew during the day since Sunday night for snow removal. As of right now, we've done 58K since Sunday night. Gonna finish strong and do another 13K. Also landed the biggest contract for the hospital in the city near me, downtown. Shit's crazy. Our guy is rolling. Logan from LWJ, he's a G, he's been with us. He'll be out on one of these trips in March. Okay, so this is good. This is what we want. Talk to everybody. That is really the goal, is you make a friend. Ryan's from Jersey. You might never fucking talk to Ryan if he wasn't here. HVAC in Utah, right? Totally different. But you guys might become fucking friends, and I would love to sit on the phone with all of you every single week, but I don't have time to do that. It's really important that you have a buddy or two, honestly, that you can do that with. That's it, the same mindset, the same fucking problems that you're dealing with, and wants you to get better. That's really important. So I think one of the underrated things of what we do here is finding a guy or two that you like that you probably would have never talked to before. I think it's really important. That's number one. So keep doing what you're doing. We'll sit down for an hour before lunch, get everybody to introduce in front of everybody at the same time. We'll do lunch. Maybe we'll do an hour or two of in-person at the table after lunch, and then it's the rest of the days, again, just hanging out. Hang out, sit, talk, make a friend. That's what today's for. Dinner's coming at probably 6 or so. Spend the time to get to know everybody, talk to everybody, and use the time wisely before you're back to working your ass off to make your family money. Does that make sense? Cool. So anything that you don't know or you're uncertain about, please bring to the table, please ask, or please ask other people's opinions that maybe have gone through it as well. It's also really good to get other people's perspective than just mine. That's really the goal here, and it's fun because you have everybody to throw stuff off of, right? Again, HVAC or totally, we have concrete, we have totally different services, right? It's helpful to just kind of go back and forth, and maybe you look at something from an angle that Eric's never thought of, right? So that shit's important as well. Cool?
Right on.
All right. Oh yeah. Thanks for coming, everybody.
Thank you.
It's hot as shit.
Yeah.
I hate takes a couple of months, you too, probably, for them to see holy shit. Look at what's happening with especially your business. Clearly something's going right.
Well, even with the girlfriend, she was supportive of me doing this, but it took her a while to finally catch on, holy fuck, it's working. And then we can go on trips and go to Cancun and shit like that.
It's the graph, and they're in that too.
If you're doing the right things, you get your guys out of the skid steers by 5 o'clock and home to their families. You shouldn't need to be working until 9 o'clock unless it's an emergency, right?
And that might take 12 to 24 months to get there, and it just depends on how fast you want to act. That's what I told you. I said, you fucking buckle the fuck down now and go psycho mode now. It gets you out of what you're feeling right now way quicker. If you let it drag on and half-ass shit for the next 3 years, you never get out of that. And that's where it comes to just how fast you want to go. Even with me, last 18 months, my woman also sacrificed a lot. Like, we have money. We even went on a single fucking trip other than the 4th of July for 2 days, and then we brought everybody that's helped us get to where we're at.
What are you able to turn it off for a second? Or?
I still had my phone on. I was still answering everybody that texted me that I told don't text me. But yeah, like, she sacrificed a lot, and again, that's what allows me to get to where I am. But now I'm to the point where, like, we're pretty close with this to where, like, I'll have way more time to, like, do what I need to do to actually grow the business and, like, be around, like, if we're gonna have kids. So I didn't half-ass it for those 18 months and then complain about how you can never actually grow some real shit.
Probably 90% of the garbage and junk I was spending money on. Yeah, cut about like 90% of that out last year. And this year, I don't want to spend anything. I saw Tommy Johnny's testimonial with you. And like he said, he had an agency and everything. And
I think he spent like 20 grand in 6 months.
Yeah.
He did 250K. He got with us for like half the year, and he did like 500K and spent nothing on ads. And I'll tell you, that's going to be like $1 million this year. I'm excited for guys, like some of you guys like to get 3 years down the line, and then we can talk to you because like you're all so new, and half of the time you spent with us has been through winter as well. Like, you'll get to that point for sure. Like Logan from Coastal, he's coming to the next one. He's been to one. Last year in January, he did 10K. I don't know if you saw that he posted in school. He sent over $528,000 in estimates in January alone this year, and he did 10K last January. And he also used to spend $4 grand a month on ads, and he cut that out after 3 months of us. So like, just be patient. Things will come if you do the right things. It just takes a little bit of time, but yeah, you'll be able to cut it if you want.
Yeah. Our goals, well, you convinced me last night to shoot for $1 million, but my goal was 750 for 2026. This guy motivated me to hit $1 million. So
for me, the biggest thing with those number goals is profit too.
Yeah.
I really don't give a fuck about your top line revenue. Like, that's why I like his business, that he does only 50 grand a month and he takes home 35, or him doing 400 and taking home 200. It's a better business than most guys run at a mill. Like, most guys run at a mill to maybe take home 100, probably not even that.
Yeah.
Like, that's just hectic. And if you're not ready to go up, don't go up. If you're ready to go up and things are flushed out and you have processes in place, it's like, then go up. But that's what I would say, like, that's what Ethan, I know you talk to Ethan a lot.
Yeah,
like,
it's
we
5 minutes.
we cut his revenue goal down to be more profitable for a year. Because I'd rather you take less work, to be genuinely honest, and just make more. And build yourself a really good buffer. And then when you have that, you can attack differently.
you said like, stop taking those, fucking stay home rather than fill your schedule with stupid shit.
And you know, for me, like, some of you guys like should do that, if that makes sense. Some of you guys should do that, like at the level you're at, like when you don't have tons of social proof, like, and you don't have everything set up. But like, there comes a point in time where you can't do that anymore. Like, or you got to hire somebody to do that. Like some guy that makes 18 an hour for you, that's 18 years old. He just goes and does all those like cheap marketplace jobs to get you more. Like, again, you just build your brand in the background while you're focused on people that actually want to pay you. So just don't listen to that and stay home. For those of you that are newer, like, you should get out and do everything. But then when you hit that trajectory, then it's like, you know, like, I don't take free calls with anybody anymore. Like, or a $500 an hour call I wouldn't take, because you just can't. Like, at the point that you get to that. But it takes a while. But. And you paid us for a month.
Yo,
I'll tell everybody.
Oh yeah.
He paid us for a month and left us.
Yep. Yeah. So how many months were you into that?
You were pretty early.
Yeah.
Couple
Logan
months
had,
in.
Yeah, Logan had like just started it, and I got on like one of his Facebook ads. Took a meeting in the truck, and he grilled me the first time. He was like, "You're not fucking taking meetings in the truck. Better be in the office." But signed for him with like a month. Still in high school. Dropped it after a month, and then he sent me a text to go to the in-person event in Minnesota.
Follow up on
year.
old leads.
Yep, literally. I was like, $100? Okay, I'll go. Learned more in that 5 hours being there than I had the whole time not being with them. Signed like the next day.
Same with you.
Yeah, I was with you for 3
You were with me for 3 months, but then I think you stepped away for a bit, which is fine. We don't care. Like, we want you guys to do whatever is best for you.
It's like September 24, I think.
And then you came to the in-person event,
Yeah.
and then you both signed right after.
Yeah.
Okay, let me also, like, why did you do that? Because you fucking talked to me. You felt like this is the same thing we tell you guys, like the same type of thing you're trying to emulate. Like, the mom that gets your door hanger is much less likely to buy than the mom that talks to you at a coffee shop. Like, if I talk to you in person, you're like, oh, fuck, maybe this guy doesn't suck, you know? Like, for real, it's the same thing you're trying to emulate. Like, it's a much better lead. Like, if if we had 300 contractors in a room, like once a week, we would sell like 100 people a week because they actually would trust us. Like it's the same thing that you guys need to push towards, like anything that you can, like the Christmas wreaths that you gave away, right? How many people did you talk to? Like that's a huge thing for moving forward. And that's what I told these guys, like don't expect anything from that. But that's one of the touch points over the next 12 months that's gonna make 6 of those people buy from you 12 months down the line.
I just got like a jobber request a couple of days ago. I'm like, how'd you hear? Because in my jobber form online, how'd you hear about
that
us?
Should be in every single person.
And it said other, and they typed in Hanover Township Christmas wreath handout. I was like, you picked up our tree. I was like, fuck yeah.
Multiple touch points, and then they buy from you. And that's where like some of you guys like think you do one of these things and it should work. Like him with the free plow too. And not that you were bitching, you just asked me how do you do it better.
Yeah.
But like, you know, free plow, like don't expect that you're gonna get millions of dollars worth of work from that. Like when you do the fucking Mexican restaurant or whatever, like you're doing a great job of that too. Like I would say you and Ryder are doing a really good job on social of like doing extra and partnering and tagging businesses and being involved in the community. Like that stuff goes a long way over time. Even just the lady that you told me you interviewed, that seemed like much better talent than you've ever interviewed, and she said it's because she had been following along.
The commercial side is still actually making the money. I mean, it's been tabled since we talked about it.
1,000 accounts of residential.
Yeah.
You have your whole fucking spring, summer, and fall projects because they trust you now. It's like the reason Lakeweeds works for us. Everybody wants to buy Lakeweeds. It's like a 100% close. Everybody wants that service. And then they trust us. And then when they want a $100,000 project, who do they call? Like, and then if you're competing with me, you go, there's no leads. Well, they don't even ever call you because I beat you to it. Does that make sense too with leads? Like some of the leads you guys never see, it's because you're not doing the right things. Like they don't go to Google. Like they know somebody who knows Eric, and there go 3 of the good jobs in Brainerd. All right, look at this. Austin Pope from Custom Landscaping. What's up, man? I met with the client and closed $26K project in the middle of March, which it's not March. I don't know why he thinks it's March, but this is today. This is what, January, the end of January. But he said your shit fucking works. Here, we got more. Here's from Tyler.
My guys put out 1,000 flyers over the last 2 days, and just had a call for what looks to be like a $20,000 to $30,000 patio rehab retaining wall project. Right off the rip, man. Same day.
That's not bad too. And then here, I got another one, I think. I got Brandon from BK Electric, so you don't need to be a landscaper and hardscaper. He's from Montana, Wyoming region. And right here, you said you do not need to respond to this tonight. But in December till now, he's taking home over 50% of his revenue. And he said he's never had this much in his bank account before. Don't have to be a landscaper and hardscaper. He's an electrician. It works too. Bunch of fucking advanced plays for you guys, but first let's try maybe like being pretty consistent with testimonials, reviews, gift bags to everybody, getting back to leads within 60 seconds. Do you want to know what real psychopaths do?
Yes. You want to know? Absolutely.
When you get good at this side of things, like I know a guy specifically, it'd be like me setting up one in Brainerd and then just feeding all the leads for 10% and you're a ghost company and you just own the distribution. I know a guy in Brooklyn that does that.
I feel like I see that stuff pop up all the time, like on my Instagram, and I'll click on it, and there won't be like an actual company or business or anything. It's basically just, in a sense, like an agency.
Well, sometimes you set up like a Google business listing, you get like 40, 50 reviews, you have a direct domain name match, and then you just funnel all the leads to like, again, to him. The Facebook play is a great idea, and then you can actually grow it as well, because you understand how to make a Facebook page grow. Which would be like, why do people want to get in there? Well, you should, at every business in the local area, you should have a fucking QR code that says, join this Facebook group, we do weekly, we do a weekly giveaway with the local business in the community. And that fucking group will go from 50,000 members to 100,000 members over 12 months. And then guess who owns who can post in that group?
Yeah.
You. And guess who you never let post in that group? Any landscaping and tree service. And guess whose posts always go through? Here's the.
I've seen that shit happen.
Yeah, it does.
Why the fuck is he allowed to do that and I can't?
Yeah.
That's why.
Because somebody has an in.
Or it's.
You want to know what's actually dumb as well? You can normally find those people, and unless they already have a deal with somebody, you can probably pay them $200 a month, and they would let it go through. You don't even have to pay them 50 grand. Because that's again coming back to arbitrage, which we talked about in the last big group call. That's also an arbitrage in the marketplace. People don't know what they're worth. It's like when we eventually just do collab posts with all the fucking biggest people in our industry, they're gonna have no idea like what we're actually getting out of that. Like they will, like Calvin does it for one Carhartt sweatshirt. And now we already signed like 4 more people from fucking Canada. That came from the collab post with him.
Dude, even for both things, like if you say the school, like the client, like you're gonna get fucking.
We got a ton of work because I went to MSU and they put me in like the MSU alum magazine. And all the rich people that read that shit, that like have like bigger W-2 jobs and shit, they all call us to do their shit. That's why I told you, go get listed in all these publications. I don't talk about that, but all the like little magazines, like we got an article in Connect Minnesota Business Magazine. There's a lot of business people that love young, like they'll flip through that because they're so rich, they just fuck around at their desk. And they'll just read it and find fucking you and be like, I fucking love that this kid went to the same high school as me. He's gonna come do $200,000 of work at my house because I like him. And then it also helps with SEO too, all those local publications.
Some of those are free too. Like
a lot of them are.
Yeah. You just have to be nominated by a few people.
Or just email them and be like, hey, here's a story actually worth the shit.
Yeah. All right.
So I started with Logan about 6 months ago, I would say. And to be quite frank, I wish he was around 3-4 years ago when I was first starting out, because I wouldn't have done a lot of the things that I did that hurt me up to about a year ago until I changed a lot of stuff. Examples would be buying a bunch of equipment that I didn't need at the time. I could have kept renting. A couple guys here were saying how they were doing massive projects with rental machines still. I'm like, fuck, why didn't I just keep on renting, just building it into my cost? You know, you can keep beating up on the equipment a little bit, return it. They clean everything. They change all the, they change the oil, everything. They take care of all the maintenance. Just keep renting. Rent as long as you can until you absolutely need your own machine. That's one thing that I wish I knew years ago. And don't spend $110,000 on advertising when you don't fucking need to.
I had this life-changing conversation with Jordan, because he's talking about how he gets these jobs where he has to sub out parts of them, right? And like, I've got a very specific niche. I only do like a couple of things, but I get asked to do all this different stuff. So I asked Jordan, I was like, how do you go about invoicing that, quoting, estimating? Are you contacting the customer and doing all the communication? And we sit down and he just tells me the story about his first job and how he got started. He's like, I didn't have a clue what I was doing, but there's guys down the street with an excavator. It's like, I run down the street and I'm like, hey, can one of your buddies come up here and remove the stump? And from there, it just took off, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't say no to what you can't do.
Yeah, like I was confident I could do it. I just didn't know exact details on how I was going to get this stuff done. But I felt like the desire to at least do that work and provide for my family just opened up a way for me to do it. I don't need to know everything. I just need to know people that can get it done, that can do it.
And that's the power of being here with this group of people, is like we just sat down and had all these like separate discussions. I mean, you got ping pong going on, you got the pool, right? Like the table people are sitting at. But like a lot of time spent here is we're going around to other people in the trade all the way across the US and just asking for advice, because they're doing stuff that we want to be able to do. So Jordan and I live like, how many states away? You live in Utah, I live in Ohio.
Yeah. It's cool because you're not like against giving me all of your best information, because you know we're not competition.
Right.
Like I'm out in Utah. You're probably never gonna do a job in Utah. You might, who knows? Going around to all these different guys and being able to get their best advice because they want you to win is the coolest thing, instead of, you know, knowing that you might take a job from me if I give you my best advice or my best contact.
Sometimes just sitting at a table with people knowing what it takes to get to the next level, but also being reassured that like it's not going to happen overnight. Like you got to chip away at it slowly sometimes, and you'll get that return months later. And like all of these guys, like it's just a testament to that.
And I was where you're at like 2.5 years ago. And thanks to the process of being able to just do the things, you know, I've triple X my business, and I know you will. Like, I know for a fact you're gonna hit it this year, right?
I appreciate that, and to hear somebody like Jordan say that, like, is just reassuring, because like we're our own biggest critic, right? We always think we're 10 steps behind, but you know, when you get somebody else giving you a different perspective, you're like, I'm right where I need to be, and I just gotta, you know, put a little more effort in. Yeah, so appreciate you.
We just had a guy cancel his membership to Blue Collar, and he said that he's gonna have to take a month off, which we've had guys take a month off and come back as well, right?
Yes.
It does work.
Yeah.
It does work sometimes if you actually come back, but it's just the difference in like staying, and maybe you can speak to this too while I'm right here, the difference in being out versus being in, and being around us and having that extra factor of motivation in the group and the community, and like having the videos to be able to go back and watch and join the weekly group calls. I think maybe I do want you to explain the difference from somebody who literally canceled and then came back, and now look at where you're at. And then also we have this guy, this beautiful fucking mustache guy in the hot tub who what did you just say to me?
We just closed the $40,000 retaining wall.
Not too bad, eh?
Sitting here in the hot tub.
Let's go. Can you explain actually, like, what is the difference? Like, why would somebody stay around?
Yeah.
Somebody in month 2 that maybe is like, I think I can just do it all myself, because we do have a lot of those guys.
I've probably talked to or seen like half a dozen guys that have this, like I've talked to them, they're like, I was with Logan, I stopped working with him, and we're back. And I was the same way. I mean, I was on a 3-month deal with you, and then kind of ran out. I was in the busy season, and then the stuff I implemented, like, it worked. It got busy.
And why did you come back?
Well, I stopped implementing it. I wasn't doing, you know, all the things.
Yeah.
I ran out of leads. I ran out of stuff, and so I'm like, this worked. Let's run it. Let's get back and.
And now where are we at?
Killing it, man.
Okay,
ready
good.
Ready for a new year. Ready for spring. So.
I think it's important to show we actually have multiple guys here. Andrew, come here. Andrew also, we're talking about a guy just left our program. We're showing it.
Yeah.
So like we're talking about Jordan as well.
Yep.
You were with us for a month.
Yep.
I mean, you're a little different. You were still in high school.
Yeah, I was
savage, ahead of your time. And then you told me, what did you say? You didn't listen to me?
I didn't listen to you. Yeah, I just didn't listen to you.
Okay, you didn't do what we asked you.
Nope.
Right? And then he came to one of our events in Minnesota. And then what did you say?
Learned more in that 5 hours at the event than I had the whole year without Logan. Signed the next day.
And now how are we doing?
We're doing pretty well. Cash is in the bank.
There we go. That's what we need.
Yesterday?
Yeah. What did you say?
Yeah. So me and Logan were just talking. He said, "How you feeling?" And I just told him, this is like the first time in 3 years that I like left my on-call 24/7 phone at home. And I was like, dude, this is the most relaxed I've been since I started my business. And like probably before.
And what else did you say about a comma in the bank account?
Oh yeah, I set a goal like a long time ago, maybe 5 years ago, that I wanted to have $100,000 in the bank account, just that financial cushion. And it seemed just out of reach. Like it was so far away. We started the business and I maxed out everything to get this business rolling. And then, yeah, I think we started with Logan, and 4 months later, we blew right past that $100,000 in the bank.
That's what we want to hear, right?
Yeah, just
and we're not
so much stress. No, not stopping at all.
All right, heck yeah.
Blew right past it.
Awesome.
This is about the house?
Yeah, what did you say to me?
So when I first started with Logan, I actually just bought a house. And but 2 weeks after I bought it, I was sitting in my basement and I thought, what the hell am I gonna do? So I just bought a house, started a business, have no leads, have no money in an account, have no direction. That's when Logan reached out to me.
And tell me about the check you were able to collect this season.
Yeah, so middle of the season, I went to a property, and after presenting the bid to him, for $60,000, the homeowner wrote me a check right then and there.
How does that feel?
Feels really good. First time ever my business felt like real business.
Thank you. Anybody else?
No.
like scarcity, right? So we're trying to get those lawn customers.
Yeah.
I'm putting here like we're expanding, right? Again,
Yeah.
we're looking to add we're looking to add like 150, but just say another 50 clients act now to get on the list, make it scarce.
Say we have a list of 2,000 contacts and we're only going to be able to take 150 new clients. And for those 150 new clients, we're doing X, Y, and Z extra for the first 150 people that contact us back.
Well, it's gonna be a Facebook post.
Tell them. Say we're looking to add 150 awesome clients in the community. We already have a contact list of 2,000 people that aren't signed up for maintenance with us. But we also wanted to get some new people into our ecosystem that are great people of the Dassel Cokato community. And for those first awesome 150 people that contact us, you're gonna get X, Y, and Z, whatever that is, right?
Yeah.
Priority scheduling, you'll be on our, I don't know, whatever that is. You preferred slots for any spring and fall cleanups. Yeah, I don't
Free
care.
spring cleanup. Yeah.
And a $100 gift card from Scoop and Swig or some shit. I don't care. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense?
Yeah.
I wouldn't lie about like you're only taking 50. Like say 150, but also say we have a contacts list of, I'm sure your contacts is like 6,000 in your CRM. A lot. Just say what it is. And say what we want, a chance to service some new awesome people in the community. You might have seen us around lately. Doing X, Y, Z.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with it.
Okay.
I was kind of taking the intro pin post and dialing it way back. So,
Okay, so this is January 1st of 2025 to January 31st, 2025. You see this is a 0, right? 2026, the same date, 76,000. Look at, this is Josh Henderson from the Friendly Gardener in Victoria. Crazy what happens when people know you fucking exist. 7:28 tonight. This is pretty good, right?
all right. Yeah.
1,000 in there, right?
Yeah. October 29th.
Okay.
January 29th.
What do you think? Pretty good?
Yeah. And I put more money into all the kids' savings too, so. And there's like fucking 150 in receivables right now, so.
Good. Do the right stuff, right?
Yeah, do the shit.
Hell yeah.
I came out.
We talked to
You
a
did
fucking
cold
firefighter.
call.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You
And
did
then I was like, oh, we have 2 firefighters here. Nope, they're gone.
No.
I said they're sleeping.
Where are they?
He was out of Arlington, Texas, I think. He was like, he was spending money on paid ads. He did like 75K in landscape lighting. He's like, should I dump more money into paid ads? And I said, how many Google reviews do you have? He said, none.
Oh.
I said, how many Facebook reviews do you have? He said, none. I said, no.
Yeah.
Don't do that yet. One guy messaged us at like 11:30, and then I just called him on Instagram because he said there was no times available because we're so booked.
Yeah.
Like there is no times available, which is bad. Don't.
I'm gonna start messaging
See,
my
too much
clients
demand.
at
No times even
midnight.
bookable. And then the other guy was up at 2 a.m. last night messaging us, me and Devin, and he had a call set for today. But then he was up at 2 a.m. again. I saw his bubble on Instagram, and then I called him.
Oh my god.
Talk to you boys
Appreciate
later.
you.
Travel
Yeah.
safe. Good to
You
meet
too.
y'all.
Thanks so much.
All right.
Be safe. We'll talk soon.
Thank you, dude.
Safe travels.
Thank you for having
Safe
us.
travels. Good
Appreciate
to
it.
meet you.
Awesome, man.
Good to meet you again from Minnesota.
I'm
I'll be
here.
here.
Yeah, good.
Appreciate
Good to
it.
meet you for there.
You guys got
Thanks for
room
coming
there?
out again.
Thank you. I think so.
Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate it.
Maybe, yeah, we
Are
do.
you guys all going to the airport?
Can't that.
Drive safe. Appreciate you, fuck. Take care of them.
Yeah.
I got a flight at
We just wrapped up here in San Diego. We will be back next week for a whole nother group
Okay.
of 16
You got
guys that we've
area
been
in the
helping
back?
out. I think some of the biggest takeaways for the weekend is just, what do you think the biggest takeaway from the weekend is?
Move faster.
Speed. Implement the shit that you know needs to happen.
urgency.
It's a lot of information.
Do shit
It's a lot
that
of
only
information.
matters.
Nothing fucking else.
Do the
Do
shit.
shit that only matters. That's another good one.
Don't give a fuck about what people think.
All right, that was good. We'll end it there. That's pretty good. Violent action towards the goal. Okay, so we're in San Diego. We do some like quarterly events for some of our guys that have been with us working with Blue Collar Business Accelerator for like a year plus. So we have some of our guys, I know you're not gonna be able to get this, but some of our guys are flying in today. They're gonna get an Airbnb themselves. They're gonna be getting an Airbnb themselves, and then they can check in tomorrow, which is what you guys will see in this video. And you know, for those of you that are new and never watched our stuff, what we do is we help contractors grow their businesses with them. We're not an agency service. We're not running paid ads for you. We're not taking your money and flying to Cancun. We're actually in the trenches with you, helping you day to day. You have a rep that works with you, and we're installing our 3-phase system into your business. So that's what you'll get to see on this video is some of our guys, their experiences with us, how they've grown their businesses, like real life businesses that you guys can literally look up and make sure that they're real people, not just fake people on my phone or some shit that, I don't know what people think that we do, but that makes sense? We good with that? Okay. We have people showing up, some of our contractors that have been with us for almost a year plus. And just for those of you that watch us that aren't our contractors, so we kind of tell you what we do. We help these boys grow their business hand in hand with them. We're doing a lot of lead flow things, sales things, branding, teaching them how to recruit and hire and retain labor, build SOPs into their processes so they don't complain about being able to not be at the job site as they grow their company. Today we're gonna do some sit down, some of our in-person learning that we do, and then a little bit of networking. We have lunch coming, dinner coming, and basically it'll just be a full day of really getting people dialed in for the spring and just getting them ready to do the right things to have a great season with us.
What?
Ask me again, what you asked me.
What are your thoughts on trade shows, home shows, that kind of stuff?
Okay, this is a good one. So in my opinion, marketing is like, there's 2 analogies you can use. Like there's 10 slot machines, right? There's 10 different ways to market, for example, like home show being one of them, hangers being one of them, referral partners being one of them, and then so on, right? There's so many ways. Let's say you spend $1,000 on marketing, and in the home show machine, you might get $20,000 back, for example, right? Possibly, right? You get 1 good lead from that home show or 5 good leads, whatever that is. Then there's other ones where you can spend and you get $100,000 back from that $1,000, for example, right? Like there's all ways to market work, if that makes sense. Like when people ask about home shows, like all ways to market work, but it depends upon like how much cash you have and like, are you trying to maximize the return? So like if you're a big company and you have tons of cash on hand, you should 100% do them. You should 100% be doing everything and not expecting a return, but just doing the inputs because you know that is what needs to happen for a good business to grow, right? Like doing all of the inputs into every single slot machine at the table, you should be putting money into everyone, okay? If you have a fixed income, like some of our guys are like, you know, $3,000 in the bank, should you spend $2,000 on a trade show? Absolutely fucking not. You should spend that on hangers done the right way if you have a brand to back you, right? You have a much higher return much quicker than a trade show. Because a trade show is not consistent. You could do one that goes really well, you get 10 leads. You could do one that goes horrible, you get no leads. Now, one of the benefits is the referral partners that might be there, that you're able to network with. It might not even be the homeowners there. That is the best part of it, right? But it comes back to like when guys ask me that, it's like, should I spend $3,000 on a booth and a setup? Well, if you got $10,000 in the bank, probably not, right? If we have $200,000 in the bank, absolutely you should send somebody there and you should be everywhere at all fucking times. But you get a different return out of each one of those machines. Does that make sense? And then I think it's about not expecting a return as well. Like not expecting that it should turn into a $100K worth of work and just doing it because it's the right thing to do to build the company over time, right? Like we had a guy do a coffee shop event 3 months ago and he just got his biggest landscape install ever. 3 months later from a lady that was in at that event. That day he's like, oh, maybe it didn't work, which he didn't say that. But like, you know, he didn't have his biggest lead ever from an action that he put in 3 months ago. So not like everybody expects that they should get a return on something that they do right away. And you need to wait on a longer time horizon. Does that make sense? So if you have money, absolutely. And if you, I think I heard you say like you're getting it for free or something. Yeah. Absolutely. 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 Right? Like then it's a low cost benefit. And the other thing is about using them right. Like we tell you, like take the photo with people, give them a Starbucks gift card to invite their friends to like page, for example. Like you can do a lot of things where people will literally just sit at the booth and do this and not fucking talk to anybody. Like where if you're talking to every lady that walks by and you get them to do those actions for you and you hand every single person that walks by a gift bag with a gift card for an incentive that can come back and spend money and say it was like a home show only offer on the gift card, then it's probably right. So do you see how like also like the idea of a home show Like somebody can do it and can be fucking dog shit awful, and somebody can do it and be a killer. Like that's what we always say in the group, like it's not the idea, it's the execution of the idea. And that's when people get weird about some of the ideas that we tell them, oh, I know this. Well, you don't know how to do it. Because there's so many different ways that you could do a home show and have it be like super successful or super shit, depending on who you are.
What are your thoughts too on like we got gift certificates made strictly like for our company, giving those out rather than Starbucks or whatever?
Do you want my honest opinion?
Yeah.
A gift card for your company is better than no gift card, but a Starbucks gift card, a Casey's, a Quick Trip gift card with that is also better. Think about like if you're walking past my booth, like let's say we're at an expo for like landscaping and you walk past my booth and I'm like, hey, I'll give you $50 to Carhartt, for example, or like $50 to the local fucking place that's right outside where you and your boy can go eat. You're much more likely to listen to me because there's actual value. If I'm like, oh yeah, I'll give you $50 of Blue Collar, and you're like, fuck this guy, I'm never gonna spend money with him, then it's not much value, right? So like I would say again, like the gift card to your company is better, but a gift card to your company and actual value right there is gonna be way better.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, like based on you saying that too, like the coffee shop events and stuff like that. Because some of them don't want you to have an event or sit down and invite people. You could like ask, hey, can I buy $1,000 worth of gift cards from you? And then it's kind of a win-win.
Yes, exactly.
We got the gift cards for our company to like after we finish a job, gift card for the homeowner, a few for their friends.
Yeah,
So
and
just like,
bags?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you should have those too.
Yeah.
But you should also give them out, like you said there, just to make sure you understand the delineation. Like you should also provide value. Like if a mom walks past you and you go, hey, do you want a $20 Starbucks gift card? She's probably gonna listen. If you like, do you want $100 to local landscape? She might be like, fuck you, dude, get away from me. Do you know what I mean? Like you should also provide, like don't not give them the gift card to your company, but you should also provide instant value.
Yeah.
People are more likely to move if there's instant value, right? Like if you can get something right there, which is also like better than a giveaway. That's what I try to tell people that want to give away like a grill or some shit. Like
We do our last giveaway, we told you about AR-15.
But like it's still good. Giveaways are still good. Like we've had guys doing well. But like at a home show, instead of just doing a giveaway, like think about if you walk past me and I'm like, yeah, enter for a chance to win, Milwaukee tool set. You're like, fuck you, dude. I'm not fucking doing all this and giving you my information. Or if I go, hey, I'm gonna hand you $100 for you and him to go get Mexican food after the expo. You'd be like, all right, what do I gotta do? Free $100 to go get a fucking beer and fajitas? You'll listen. Because there's actual value. Now, a better benefit is like you get a chance to win the Milwaukee thing and you get the gift card. But like, do you see how people will screw up a home show too? Because they'll just try to give something out. They'll be like, why did nobody really want to enter? Like, I thought it would be no-brainer. It's hard to get people to do things for you. So you have to like stack things onto that. See, that was good. That was good. Not arguing about fucking which company is scalable. He just told me something while we were sitting, right? Talking.
While we were sitting, I sold an install at 60%. And I was just talking to my brother on Wednesday when I was sending it out. I'm like, making a close desk. And he's like, well, with that mentality, you're never going to do anything. Like, with that profit margin.
What were you pricing things at before? Like, maybe last year? Like, what would you have sold that job
man
at?
Hour I would have sold this job at like
20% or some shit?
20%, yeah. And by the man hour.
Not bad, eh? That's pretty good. I like that. What would get you to open an email?
It's a good question.
What would get you to open an email? Put that in the email.
Subject line of the email, my first and last name, no business name. And then I put my mobile telephone number after that so they know I'm not a fucking robot.
So just subject line is just first, last phone number.
Yeah.
Good success rate on opening for that. And then in the body of the email, you got to do some, like, you got to introduce yourself a little bit and then tell them why you're even reaching out. And then the Loom video pasted.
Yeah, because we should probably tell people that, but like they're gonna think you're trying to rip them off if you're just sending a random video. Like nobody's gonna click on that. They think it's like one of those.
I feel like they're getting like catfish or something.
Yeah,
right?
like
just,
you click on that.
all of a sudden, there's just a link to a video in there.
Your bank account information is gone.
Right.
Yeah, life savings.
Yeah. So yeah, you got to tell them a little bit.
You got to introduce yourself and like tell them exactly what you're looking for and what's in the Loom video, what the link does, like all that shit. Because nobody knows about Loom, so you have to like walk them through that whole process.
Kind of outline the video before the video, more or less, just like a short video.
Well, that comes back.
Just tell them this link takes you to Loom. It's a quick video overview of me, so you can see my face. I just walk you through our company and like.
Well, also
where we operate.
What you can lead with is like, again, that's where like if you're partnered with some businesses in your community that they would recognize, like that will get somebody to
That's
open
huge, too.
something.
Yep.
That's
Some
why you
local-
have to
some
do
local references. Otherwise, you could be some asshole from California.
Yeah.
No offense. Where's he?
No offense to Logan
Yeah.
from Coastal. Yeah, like anything like that will help. You know, like if I reach out to you and I say like we're sponsored by XYZ company, we have this many reviews,
Yeah.
you might open the video. If
Yeah.
I just reach out and I say, hey, my name's Logan, nobody cares.
Yeah.
Like that's why some of that like local stuff, like when you get the brand, like it'll help everything. Like your open rate will go way up if you drop the 3 biggest restaurants in your town and you say,
Right,
hey,
they
we've
want-
done events with X, Y, and Z, and now we want to reach out to you.
Like the company's reputation, like what they are, for example, like for me, I do excavation work, they sell smoothies, but
If they've sold
they're the
smoothies
best
for 5 years,
company in
everybody
town.
loves them. If they've sold
They're the
smoothies
best
for 5 years,
company in
everybody
town,
loves
10
them.
years.
And everybody loves them, and the dude that might contract you to do a bunch of site prep, his wife goes and gets smoothies from that place, it'll hold some weight.
So try and get that like on my like flyers and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just anything you can do to get them to be synonymous with you. Like do an event there, get them on your flyers. See if,
but
see if they'll cross post you to their social.
for sure, yeah, they did all that. They're like super
So
tight.
reference that, like if it's a huge place, like throw that as a screenshot, like in that like loom, like or like in the message, not in the loom. So they're like, oh,
in the message, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I have like a personal phone number, like
Yeah.
like pretty tight. So try and get like businesses like that on your stuff.
Yeah.
Is this as like for selling,
What?
including all these?
No, we're talking about loom videos as
Like
for
referral
our-
partners reach out.
Like how to get people to take notice of you, right? Like you have to say everything is social proof. Like, and that's what anything you can do. That's like the 2 North Stars of social proof, and then more people finding out that you exist. Like that's when people ask me what to do. I think Cole from Iowa was asking me. Sometimes I give snippy answers because I want you guys to think for yourself. Like those are your 2 North Stars. Anything that you can do to chunk up to those it's helpful for you in any way possible. Cause like think about like if you were at an expo and you walked past me and like I said, hey, you just like this fucking internet dumbass, like keep walking, right? Where if I say like, hey, we have 285 star reviews, we're sponsored by Diamond C, CMP Attachments, Dirty Graphics, companies like this in the space, and we have 70,000 followers on Instagram, guys will snap.
All of a sudden, you got to a different level now.
Yes, they snap and they talk and they want to talk to you. Or if you just go, hey, my name's Logan with Blue Collar, they're like, what? You see how the same thing with you guys? Like the more you can lead with, like, oh yeah, we just like at Alley Scoops, we just bought the ice cream for everybody last week. You might have seen us there. Oh yeah, I also know Tim, and hopefully Tim's like a big prominent figure in your community. Like anything that you can do to name drop people like that, we do that all the time because it'll make people take you way more serious, way faster.
Yeah. I think what I'm working towards, which is a big thing, is becoming like a good sponsor at my local high school and middle school.
Yeah.
Because it's like the big school in my small town. So
Yeah.
I think once I could add like the logo of Lancaster on like the Loom videos or even attach it to my Facebook, I think that buys a lot of local social
100%.
proof.
100%.
And the giveaways helped a lot with that because I had to actually go into the businesses and talk to them and tell them to cross-post me. So I was able to do that with like 10 businesses. So it was an easy way to build a referral relationship with them, just on throwing up a giveaway.
I mean, anything that you can do that chunks up to that too. Like when you talk about the smoothie shop, like it doesn't matter if it's that, it doesn't matter if it's freaking the local nursing home, like anything that you can do that weaves you into like, go to the local nursing home and do some plantings for them or something.
That's already well respected in the community and build off that.
Yeah, I built a blessings box for my town, which is basically it's a box set up in a development, but it's people stock it for anybody going through hardships or whatever. So I just built that for my community, and that got a ton of fucking recognition, and it was just super easy.
And you're a good human too.
Yeah.
Right? Which is what we were talking about leading with integrity
100%.
and not being scumbags and actually trying to provide for your community too. It's a lot more fun when you make money and provide for your community. Feel like more of a man.
Yeah, I always find with like referral partners, like the angle is really important. Like everybody has a unique angle, and I feel like that's been my biggest success out of everything has been like I can get 3 to 5 meetings with referral partners a week, and I can have them sending me work very easy because of what I say to them, which is like that, like I try to lead it from like I guess we're in similar spaces, so it's like I say like I have a unique situation, I'm right up in these clients' business all the time. We're maintenance, we're there weekly. We have way more of a relationship than somebody who comes in and does a deck once every 10 to 15 years. Like, we are the people we're the first people they ask whenever they're looking for something. It's always either the gardeners or it's like, yeah, or like the maids. It's like, we're the first line. So like, you just have to find that unique angle, and so many, they take it every single time. Cause it's true. Like
your clients trust you more than they trust somebody else. You know, it's the same thing with like hairdressers, for example, or like your barber. You probably trust him a lot, right? And he also spends like 30 to an hour with you every month. You think how easy it is to get them to weave you into the conversation, or like a nail tech, for example, where people sit in the thing for a while and they can talk to you. Those are the people, because they have real relationships with the customers.
Yeah, my guys, like, that's the number one thing that we get asked. But I was just like going on Google before and being like, oh, you should go with these people. But now that I actually know these fucking guys around, it's like, oh, now I can actually point you to a good person as well, who's gonna do you right and is gonna do the right job. So yeah, it's about like finding that angle in and then leveraging that as best as you can. And I mean, there's a unique situation in every single person's industry. Mine just offers that, which is sick.
When you're talking to your referral partners, because like, yeah, the grand scheme is I'm looking for leads, right? Yeah. But what is the best referral partner for you to spark that in their head? Like, hey, I'm really looking to make a connection with a builder who does, 30 to 50 homes a year that I can make a connection with. Because they might not be thinking in that frame, and they'd be like, oh, fuck, I know Tim, he's a builder, and maybe he could plug you in. Yeah. But like being hyper specific and saying this is exactly what I'm looking for generally yields better results out of people, because it flips that switch.
100%.
Some of the stuff we've been kind of doing with BCBA, we've been started a group in Minnesota. We've been a lot of us contractors that are part of the group started meeting up for like lunches and stuff, and then just kind of brainstorming and just networking, and it's been great.
Yeah, it's good to have guys that are close to you, local, like to have the same mindset, and it just helps you keep everything kind of grounded. And it's real life experiences. It's not just shit that worked for one guy. It's cool to see that everybody benefits in the same way from the same stuff. Also, like, I'm roughly 5 years in business, and there's shit that I do that it works for me. Like, you could be 20 years in business and benefit from all of this stuff. You could be 60 years old. You could be 40 years old. You could be 19 years old. It doesn't matter. It's like, it's all universal across trades, across ages. That being said, if you're first year in business, that's the best time to do it. Absolutely. It's just going to make your life so much better.
Year one for me, I'm 20 years old. I met some of the craziest dudes I've ever met. Tyler being one of them. I just would have never met him if I wasn't in the group. And just learning from Logan, some of the phases and stuff.
Okay, I mean, does anybody want to speak up on like how your business is different? Like, I think this is a cooler setting than like just, me and you talking, like, because people can bounce off of it, like off of each other. Like, does anybody want to talk about like how you're different now compared to where you were at before, like mindset wise, or the way that the business is going?
I can say it right off the jump. Like, my foreman looks at my business as an opportunity now. Like, before it was kind of like half in, half out, like, oh, we'll see where this goes, but my foreman's locked the fuck in now. Like, because he sees what I'm doing, and he sees the momentum, and he sees how much time and energy that I'm putting into the business in the right things, and he can actually see that we're going somewhere.
There's opportunity?
Yeah, that there's opportunity. And it's like, oh, before he was like helping me out, now he's like, oh, now I'm gaining experience and I'm gaining insight into something that's actually going to go somewhere in the long run. So
you said you got a couple of messages for people that maybe want to work for you too.
Just today.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I posted one stupid Facebook post. Like, if I had done that
I was gonna say, yeah.
6 months ago, I would get 3 likes on it. And now I got 2 guys calling me within like 2 hours of me posting it. Good guys. Like, that never happened before. Like, I always used to get the bottom of the barrel. And
anything else?
I think it's having a plan, because like a year ago, like when I first started, it was just kind of a shot in the dark. Like, kind of just, I knew kind of what I wanted to do, not really sure how to get there, kind of just freaking grind until we get there. And then now being in this group, all these guys just having a plan for like, here's where we're going and here's how we're gonna get there.
I think that's like what we actually sell is clarity.
And 100%.
100%.
Yeah, it's the levers. It's like literally when something's like, when you get a little bit off course, it's like, pull this lever, okay, redirect the ship. Pull this lever, redirect the ship. So yeah, that clarity is definitely.
I think that's like the real thing that we sell. Like the path, not the information, to be honest with you. Because there's so much information on YouTube, there's so much information everywhere. But like the path of how to actually put it together and how to execute, like this is where we're talking about home shows. Like there's so many different things that you can do to make that fucking suck or make it really good. Yeah. And I think people screw up, like, and then they hear like an idea that we have, like we tell guys to use hangers and they're like, fucking hangers are stupid. And they're doing like 200K and taking home no money. And that, I think we sell clarity on like what needs to happen for you to get to the next level. I don't know if anybody has the same feeling, but in my opinion, it's the feeling of like, I actually feel like we could move you to fucking Wisconsin and you could restart. You'd actually understand how to build something. For real. And it wouldn't be like you're just doing random shit in random order and hoping.
Yeah, we talked about that in Seattle. Like literally, when I consider moving down to the States from fucking Canada, like I now know that if I do that, especially because I'm currently operating in a city I'm not from, I'm like, oh, well, it's going to be just that much easier to go to another city and do it again. Yeah. And probably do it better this time and not dick around so much and like fucking.
You all feel the same way?
Oh, definitely. Well, and I was gonna say too, you do both in my opinion. Like you're the implementation and all the stuff on the back end, all the information. It's like, and I was gonna say too, like we just look so much more professional. Like we were just kid next door. Like I had a nice truck and like nice tools and everything, and like we do good work, but like. Now we've got a brand and like a company that people are like, oh, Walker Outdoor, like, oh, we've seen your trucks around, or oh, what do you guys do? Like, who are you? Or yeah, we just like actually look like a company that installs good shit.
I think a lot of it's motivation too. You know, we're always seeing each other's wins and just building off that. You're just always constantly motivated.
I think the group is the group right now is pretty cool. Yeah. Like that's something that we didn't have. Like, have any of you been with us longer than like 6 months?
I can speak on that.
We got him. Like we used to, and I'll let you talk on this. Like we used to like nobody would post, and now it's like there's like 10 posts a day about like Austin from RNA does like a whole 7-minute video on how to not fuck up the coffee shop idea.
Yeah,
that's valuable.
Yeah,
I mean when I started, you had like 40, 50 clients, and the only thing in that thread were like notebook pages you would post. Maybe like one like on it, and that was it. And now, like you
one
said,
like
like Austin posts like actual videos, and like I check it multiple times a day. Like just one, it keeps me on top of stuff. Like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be doing this. And then two, it's just new information, and like you could ask questions in there. You get feedback immediately.
And people aren't like gating information like they do in Facebook groups. Like when somebody goes, "What are you doing for marketing?" in a Facebook group, and they're all like, "You're a dumbass." Like in our shit, it's like people actually show it like what's valuable, and that's like we're trying to push harder for that too. Like only post what's valuable. We have some guys that will post like really random tangent thingies. You know, it's like ask your rep that probably, but like providing the value of like here's how this coffee shop event or here's how this home show went. Here's what I should have done differently. Here's what went well, and here's how to not fuck it up next time. Like that's what we need to get the group to too. But even just like that was my fucking reel with you working with Noah, right, for the Christmas tree. The community, it's so cool being able to see that shit too.
Like I knew him. I had actually met him at church before, but like had we not been in like BCBA together and been like, oh shit, Noah. Like you want a treat? I think I've heard of you before. Like I've heard like, oh, somebody works for you at that church or whatever. And then when he's like, fuck, I didn't have anywhere to put my Christmas trees. And like, thank God, because that was like 7 or 8 Christmas trees that were gonna end up like milled in my backwoods. And I was gonna have to take an hour to like haul them back there with a fucking
I
tarp.
thought that was sweet too.
Yeah.
Even just like us going to dinner in Seattle, like it's
exposure.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's the biggest thing for me. It's like I've never been around people who think the way that I think ever. I've never been exposed to that. So it's like just being around people who are doing the same thing and then doing it at a higher level and actually having some sort of like trajectory rather than just like randomly fucking pulling levers all over the place hoping something will work. And that's like your leadership also speaks to that as well. Like you really do guide us through as you're implementing the things in your business and we see you implementing those things in your business. It's like, oh, well, he's doing the same shit that he's telling us to do, and look what the fuck he's accomplishing, so maybe I can do a sliver of this possibly and get something.
Practicing what you're preaching is set the example for sure.
Yeah. Have you ever seen marketing companies that will like try to sell you and they have like no reviews, they have no online presence, or like their reviews say like they scam people? It's like that's how you know that they're not good at marketing.
Yeah.
Like that's a dead giveaway. And so many people spend thousands of dollars with those people. Has anybody in here spent fucking money? I know people outside have spent money, but like I know a lot of people have spent money with shit that it just like whether it's an agency, but just not a good idea. Like oftentimes, like so many things have to be in order before you do things like that. Yeah. What about like how do you think about marketing differently? That's like a real question that people should hear. I mean, and don't worry about like giving too much away too. Like everybody's all worried about that. Dude, nobody's gonna fucking do it. Like fucking I can hardly get you guys to do half the shit I want you to do. Like don't worry about that. And you don't have to give away like the exact X's and O's, but like how do you think about marketing differently? Maybe not even tactically, but like have you changed your mind on like what you should or shouldn't be doing? Anybody? Shoot, please. Speak up too if you speak.
Instead of like dumping money into like paid ads, I've been, more focusing on actual connections with people. And it's people buy from people, like you say. And if
wait, can we do this? How many people in here that have an accountant signed up with your accountant from a personal or professional reference? Raise your hand. How many people signed up from your accountant from a Google ad or a Facebook ad? Nobody. That's to double back your point. You keep going if you want, but
yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Like for real. That's anybody else like think about things differently at all?
I didn't even think about. Well, I don't know. I was fucking doing whatever before all this.
Oh,
yeah,
freestyle.
For just sure. I didn't even think about it, and I was like, oh, marketing's like yard signs and like maybe some like mailers or like handing out flyers or whatever. But it's just like it's so multi-dimensional than that. Like there are so many different avenues for you to get a lead, and like the whole lead pyramid is so structured like. With so many different bricks to it, it's like you can formulate that however you want to. Like just hammer referrals.
Yeah, even when we talk about like sales too, like a lot of like the sales issues that people have, in my opinion, are like what they haven't done previous. Like people, like you won't even be able to see it too. Like if you're outside of this, like how many of you thought about like the reason you can't sell somebody is because you don't have all the shit done that we ask you to do? Probably nobody. You just thought like people don't want to buy or there's a bunch of cheaper guys. Or like, even when you had like the sales problem that wasn't a sales problem, it was where the leads come from. I think people need to think about that differently. We talked about at the table, like being able to sell people before they even show up at your form. Like how many touch points have you had with them in the local community? Like Ryder Rest, who's the best, go look at Rest Outdoor Services, like literally just posting today, like they donated like $1,000 to like the Humane Society, and they were partnered with another one of our guys, Northern Concrete, I believe. Sorry, I meant Landscaping Concrete, which is super cool. Like, did any of you think like that before us, or no?
No. Well, I mean, what wasn't even on the radar of like just going out and actually like doing stuff like that. Wasn't even on, not even the back of the mind. Just nowhere close.
There's like endless golden ideas, just like
too many ideas sometimes.
Too many,
yeah. Do some of it first, yeah.
Be like, oh, just pick one.
Yeah.
Like, do all the shit and then add like one of two of the things on top.
And then just keep doing it.
And just
like over and over and over and over again.
Till it gets boring, and then just keep going.
It's crazy the way I thought about it, because a lot of the guys around me, they're just like 6 years old and they ate shit, like you said, for 30 years. So that's how I thought business was. You just sit in the game for 30 years. What else you gonna do?
Well, that's a good point. The way I look at it differently is marketing is not something you have to do to start a business. It's something you have to do to run a business successfully. It's ongoing. It never stops.
Never.
And there's no unlock where you get to just stop and relax. That's the way I look at it differently. It's 100% different.
You don't fucking do this then.
Right.
You have to do something steady, 100% forever. And I love that point too about you just thought it was like maybe you just have to eat shit for 20 years to actually make money. You don't have to if you do the right shit. Yeah. But that's some of the problem, like, is that you guys can all probably attest to this, like sometimes, like, and nothing against them, like you'll look up to like a 45-year-old in your local market who's at like 1.5. I don't know about you guys, but I'm assuming you want to do more than 1.5 at 45 years old. I'd assume everybody in this room. Also, he came up in a totally different era, and he'll have great things that he can tell you, absolutely. But sometimes you guys listen to him and you go, he has 2 reviews on a Google business listing. I don't need one of those. Yeah. No, he just ate shit for 20 years, finding all of the personal connections in his local market, and that's why he's doing 1.5 a year. And that's one of the fallacies that I would say, like, guys will get on and be like, I got this like 45-year-old who kind of helps me out and mentors me. I'm like, how much is he doing? And they go like, oh, $1 mil. And he's probably been divorced like 2 times too and shit. And it's like, well, I don't know if that's what you guys are going for, but like you have to move a little differently. And I don't know if you can like see that now too. And nothing against, some of those guys are great dudes, but you just like, it's not the same as it was 20 years ago. And if you want to not eat shit for 20 years like he thought that business is and everybody does, like you have to move a little quicker and do different things.
Yeah, I have a mentor like that who's in his 40s and he's doing very well for himself and he does absolutely incredible work. And when I reach out to him asking, because I've done work for him and he brings us on to his sites, I asked him for Google reviews. Like, oh, you don't need that. Like, you don't need that at all. Like, look, I have no Google reviews, but now I'm doing all these referral partner meetings and I'm not in a huge city. I talk to people and I try and name drop him because he does like the highest end shit and nobody knows who he is. And it's like, well, how the fuck is he gonna get these jobs? He's always searching for jobs, these huge jobs, but it's like, how much bigger jobs would he get if he just put some effort into that?
Well, yeah, if you're doing like, at least what I say like is like some guys will come into like, you know, our meetings with them, like our consults with them, and they'll be all fucking cocky doing like 1.2 mil, making like no money. And it's like, okay, you want to keep doing that, sure, or you can maybe do 2 and make a fuckload of money with about half effort, but they'd have to kill their ego a little bit to like be like, oh, I don't know everything, I can maybe use a little bit of help in this side of things. Like you can all probably attest to that too, like the first time you learned your trade. Like imagine if you just try to white knuckle learning your trade with no YouTube. Imagine you have no YouTube, you have no people teaching you, and you didn't learn from anybody. Imagine how much longer it would take you to figure out what, like imagine if YouTube was shut the fuck off and you had no help from supply reps or anybody. You just had to try to figure something out. Like imagine trying to figure out how to like do electrical engineering right now with nothing. Like you just try to freestyle it until you fucking hit the right wire and you don't electrocute yourself. You know, that's what I feel like people do in business because of ego. Like it's like they just feel like, oh, well, I'm already doing 1 mil. What could you fucking teach us?
I'm not straight up. My ego kept me from finding a legitimate mentor for way longer than it should have.
I appreciate you saying that and being honest. It's so common.
I don't need help. I'll figure it out on my own. Fucking idiot.
But you know, you can get big jobs doing that kind of stuff. You know, a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while. Like you can find that kind of stuff. Like, as a company I used to work for, I mean, our average ticket job was like probably 20 grand, and then they landed like $100,000 job right before I got there, and they were like blown out of the water. They got 3 crews that run around. It's like they should be doing that kind of shit every single day.
Yeah.
And now here I'm owner operator, and I do more money a month than they do. Owner operator.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
I think it really is a different era. That's for sure. Cause at least my dad and what he mentored me kind of with was, it's kind of like figure it out for yourself type of thing. Nobody really wants to help you. You gotta like put your head down, figure it out yourself, that type of thing. Yeah. And when I got out and started with this, I was like, okay, I gotta really figure it out myself. I can't ask other people because nobody wants to help. And then talk with Logan, he's like, bro, just ask people. Everybody wants to help. So
if you find the right people, they want to help you. Like some people are pieces of shits and they won't, and that's like everybody's so skeptical from that era. But like if you find the right people, they will help. Like think about even you with Noah. Like that's a competitor, kinda, not really. I know it's not the same trade, but it's still helping. Like people want to help. Like if you get the right people and the right mindset on those people, and you might not, you might run through some people that go like this to you. Like when you're doing referral partner reach outs, you run into all those boys like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, get out of my shop. Well, fuck you, bitch. We'll run you over. Yeah, I don't know. I think
I had one guy like that who was like a tile guy. I'm like, all right, good luck. Like, you don't want to connect with me? Like, maybe I've got tile jobs for you.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not for your competitor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, be like, call the nearest tile guy to Burnsville, Minnesota. Be like, okay, I'll connect with this dude.
Do you wish you found us sooner?
Yes, for sure.
Why? Why?
We were talking about it a bit ago. I said I wish I knew this shit when I was 18 before I started another company. I knew first impression all you guys probably out here.
Yeah.
I think if I knew this shit 5 years ago.
No, it would have saved a lot of time. It would have saved a lot of money. But I mean, that's part of the learning process. But now just implementing what you have in front of us, changing the game.
Well, I think we were talking. You were talking earlier about you having to like take the first to like kind of like undo some of the stuff that you had done previous to like rebuild the foundation, and that's something too that.
Yeah, that's very common too. People that maybe have like 4 to 8 employees that think they know exactly what's going on, but you find out they take home like almost no money. Like sometimes you have to unravel some things to go back up the right way before you can actually do things right. It's like that also takes a lot of like, what do you want to call it? Not ego, the opposite. What am I looking for? Like humility. Humility to be able to like be like, shit, like probably not the best idea to keep fucking going with this tilty tower that's about to collapse. Take it down, then go back up once it's stronger.
Well, I was even gonna say that, like, I was about to white knuckle it before I signed on and be like, I'll figure it out. Like, I can save some money here, do that. But like, as we were even talking about earlier, it's like, you can't do that in any part of your business. Like that control that you think you have is just holding you back. Like whether that's employees, whether that's a consulting group, whether that's like whatever, treating your guys right, paying somebody a little bit extra, just eating stuff on the chin. Like,
what about you?
Yeah.
Be
the listener.
I don't know. I was gonna say something earlier about like just like viewing marketing differently, I guess.
Yeah.
And I guess something for me, like for me being first year in business, I always thought like marketing was just like super confusing thing. And even as I was learning it, I still, thought it was, but then just after like learning it through you and how like simple it actually can be and people just overcomplicate it. I guess I think that'd be a big thing for me is just like realizing marketing's not as complicated as people make it out to be.
Yeah, you had a full-time job when you started this, right?
Yeah, I still do.
Yeah, and how many projects did you sign over $10,000 this year?
Right now so last year, just the month of September alone, with the W-2, I did over 100,000. And then for next year already, I got like 150K roughly, like booked, ready.
How much money you paid ads?
0.
Nice, good. That's pretty good. That's why I asked you, because like, also some people think that it won't work for them because like, you're like a roofer. Like everybody sees our shit and it's like, it'll only work for like landscape hardscapers, but it's like, it works for anything. Any service it'll work for. And I also think it's cool that like, we also have guys that'll watch this that like right now have like a full-time job and they think that they can't do it, but they're just not doing the right shit, right? Like look at, like you did 100K in September, while you have a full-time W-2 job with no money and paid ads. Not bad, not bad at all. Okay, I just want to like give a little context. So we have service reps for all of our clients. So some of them worked with me from the beginning, and like Jordan is one of my clients. I'm going to show you a little text from him today, and I'll show you a bunch of them so you know that they're unscripted. But our clients have a service rep full-time that works with you, implementing our 3-phase system hand in hand, and they're always texting us cool shit, like when they sign projects or things are going good for them. So I'm just going to show you a couple of those texts that I've gotten just today. So we have one, if you want to zoom in on this. Jordan from Utah Design and Build out of Salt Lake City. Just landed a $70,000 rock wall landscape job, met this week, followed the process and locked it in. He was out here in San Diego last week with us, got super motivated and is crushing. And then I can probably find you another couple. We got Tyler. He's from Minnesota. Retaining wall, shoreline revamp, landscape install, tree removal lead, just from sending the text to all my contacts in the first hour. Most people haven't even seen it yet. Fucking unreal. Now, you don't get to know what text he sent because that's what people pay us to do. But just so you see, these are real people. Let me give probably one more, I think. If we go to school, I want to talk about Nick Fulmer. So Nick Fulmer was a client of ours last year. He came to the first event we ever did, which was last February. He was working an $18 an hour landscaping job, maybe going to buy out his boss for like $350K, and I told him, don't do that. We'll just start your own shit and teach you how to do it. He is now signed in the last 12 months from $0 of paid ads, 3 projects over 100K, and I'll show you proof of that. And 1 project at $600,000. So if we look here, this is one of the bigger jobs. And let me try to pop into here and find. So somebody asked Spencer from Colorado about high-end customers. And I just dropped this in here. And Nick gave some game, which is what's cool about our community is you're able to get game from people that have been there and done that. So like signed 3 projects over 100K this year, the biggest one being 600K, a whole bunch of stuff that, you know, if you want to become a client, you can see. But this is like inside our community. One last thing is like, it's so active and it's not like a Facebook group. Like people are sharing game, like 375K in leads in a single day, do this stuff. And it's just nonstop. Like this is all basically today. So just so you know, like what we do here, like we're helping implement that stuff with them. And again, you won't work with me if you come in now, but we have 2 reps that are full-time killers. They know exactly our 3-phase system and how to help you implement it. So it's not like we just take your money and we're in Cancun and we don't answer you. We pay commission only, and people would fight for our salesperson job right now. For all the people, like you just heard somebody trying to get me to hire him, and he's good too. It's just about like the opportunity presented. Like that's also why we tell you to build a fucking brand. Because then people want to fight to work for you because they feel proud to work for you, and they see the opportunity. I mean, anything that you can do to keep cash in your pocket is the absolute best way to run that business, in my opinion. Like when we talk about percentage, like that, when I just said before, that was right there. Like your goal is to keep cash in your pocket until you collect cash. So any way you can do that, hangers, people that are bored on the weekend and want to talk to people at events, and anything that they drum up, they collect cash. Hairdressers talking about you that take 10% when you sign something. Because you, at referral partners, that's why that's so good, because you don't pay. It's not a pay per lead service, it's a pay when paid. You're profitable.
Could you get people to go do referral partner, like in person? Like, hey,
Do you know that's a full position in big companies?
Yeah.
I'm in like real estate, like there's this one real estate thing I'm part of. It's all sales guys that are there. No, it's no owner operators. I'm like the only owner operator there. Other than that, it's just sales guys networking and stuff. Like that's all it is.
Yeah, it's like actually like a full position. So like James,
I have a couple of guys in my BNI group that are just ambassadors of larger companies. So.
Yeah. Oh, the two trains of thought at this is like one, like full position. Like James from Utah Quality Heating and Cooling, they're crushing right now. And he's like, I met with the restoration company as a referral partner, and they had 2 guys that all they do is build referral partners. They're responsible for $1 million a year in signed work, each one of them. Well, yeah, you can pay $100,000 a year on that. And then second train of thought is there's all sorts of people in your local area that are well connected and like to speak to people and like to go out and ditz around that don't make very good income at their main job. 2 nights a week they attend things for you and just smooze everybody. This all comes back to, again, like keep the money in your pocket until something is signed. Then there's no risk. Anything that you can do to back engineer that is a positive for your business. It's just like me being referral partners with the nice web company we work with. Great idea for them. They don't pay until one of you signs. It's a referral partner. Risk-free leads. The more people that you can do that for, the better. So many guys would do it even like 4 hours, twice a week, even that have full-time jobs. If you can show them, hey, normally once a week on those 8 hours, like you're gonna close one project, and one project, if it's decent, is an extra $1,000 a week. I know people that would like fight for that job. Yeah. If you know how to articulate yourself and tell people, hey, this is what it is.
What do you say when it comes down to like, how much can we really do? So let's say it's one crew, we can do like, let's say $1 million a year, so that's 100,000. Like obviously,
you can't do $1 million a year if you're doing $10,000 projects with one crew. You could do $1 million a year if you do what Nick Fulmer does.
Yeah.
I don't know. What is your project size and how quick do you work?
I could do $1 million a year with like one crew. That's what I'm saying. But like that's probably around the cap.
It's really close. Depends.
Like, you think I could go higher than that?
No.
How many on a crew?
I definitely don't think you go higher than that, really. It depends if you're doing $600,000 projects with a very good crew.
I think I could get to $1 million with one crew, honestly.
If I had a full log through the year,
ready to go,
I could break $1 million.
It would be close though. Yeah. Like that is like pushing it, in my opinion. From what I see it from 300 businesses.
Yeah.
That's very pushing it. That means you're very good at what you do. You're on the fucking money. Nothing goes wrong, and everything's signed, and you don't complain about all the other stuff you have to do.
Yeah. So okay, let's say $750 with one crew. Right?
Sure. Perfect.
So 10% of that's $75,000. So like the $1,000 a week, that would be like one person. That's like all the work for the year. How do I like? I guess it's kind of a dumb question, but I was gonna say like, how do I push that to them like when they're like, oh well, I can only make this much doing that because you don't have the back end to do it, or if they're getting like pissy, they're going out and like the door hanger.
Well, you want to know what my sales guy said?
I got
Devin said, I'm a psychopath. I'm going to sell a lot of people for you. How many people can you take? And I said, keep going. And then guess what? It broke about 3 weeks ago, and guess what we did? We fixed it. And now we can go for a long time again, and that'll break again, and then we'll fix it.
Build till it breaks.
Yes.
So what does break look like? Like what
It
is
fucking breaks.
breaks?
I got too many.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
so many meetings on my schedule that I don't want to be in business anymore.
Yeah, that's all I was asking. Is just like, yeah, what does
You
breaking
should
actually
know.
look? Yeah.
Like you'll feel it.
breaking for like us would be just booked out way far, making as many margins as you can, where it makes no sense to either not add. Like if you're just running a 2-man.
If you're making a great margin and you're 8 months out and they keep bringing you leads, maybe it's time that we add another crew. But by then, you better have done your damn job building the processes and how to do everything.
Yeah.
So when you add that, you feel comfortable. And you better been recruiting over the last 12 months, so you don't go, I can't find labor. Build it till it breaks.
Breaking for me in that situation would be you're booked out so far that the customer starts saying no.
Which, if you're extremely good at demand, think about how long people have waited for a Tesla Roadster.
Yeah.
How long? Like what, 7 years since people put deposits down on that?
Yeah.
If you have undeniable demand, you can make people wait for 3 years, to be frankly honest. If it's their forever home and you're that good, people will wait. Nobody has near a brand for that right now, but you could get there.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, and you could just look at it both ways. And obviously there's like 12 months is probably about like where, okay. I know people that are booked out 2 years though.
In hardscape or whatever. Why do they do that though if they're...
They live a great life. They take home $500 or $600K a year. They have no stress. They don't complain like all you. They don't fucking have any problems.
Zero stress about selling a job.
Yeah.
Because it's
If
like
you
a
get
job.
another
It's like
lead
they're
in,
fucking
you're just
working a
pricing
job.
so high.
Why wouldn't you
Like,
do that?
even if your
Do you want to know what I would love to do?
Yeah.
Have a 2-year wait list for my shit.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty good business. And people would wait if we were basically a magic wand, which we will.
Sign up when you're 16.
Yeah. We have some dogs that are started with us at like 17. I told you that one dude who started with us at 17 donated $200 to our member's family who passed.
Selling too much work is never a fucking problem.
Yeah, it's yeah.
It's never.
Yeah.
You can always add more employees.
That's like the best problem to have.
Promising, like you can't.
Yeah.
You
No.
sell it.
Everybody goes, I'll be there in 1 month, and then it's a year later. Yeah, people hate you.
Yeah.
You gotta tell them like
8 months
Two.
to 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go.
Everybody struggles with that. Everybody. It's like male ego thing too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell them I'm gonna be there in a month.
Yeah.
That's like if everything goes absolutely perfect and everything falls your way and you still wouldn't be there in a month. It'd be a month and a half, and then shit breaks, it rains 14 days, and you go, I just can't I can't win. Well, you could by just planning for that, but you didn't plan for that.
Tell them their install is May 1st, but you're actually gonna get there start of April or whatever.
If you want to move back to May 1st, move it back and bump somebody else that'll be so hyped that you're giving them a month in advance.
Yeah.
2 months in advance.
So for me, because a lot of the shit that I do is kind of like, it's a little bit less tangible dates, being that we have like growing
that was
seasons.
like lake weed removal.
Yeah, we have like growing seasons, right? But tell me if I'm correct in this. If I'm already, because I'm already booked up for most of my spring, is this where I bring in a referral partner that I toss those jobs to that I can't take on, that are like...
Should have raised your prices sooner and a lot more.
Yeah.
If you're already booked up,
Yeah.
And a lot more.
Yeah,
You don't
for
want to
sure.
add another crew to that.
I mean, I have the
You're
infrastructure
close.
already. I have the infrastructure already for that. I already have 3 guys that are just with me, just working already. So we're gonna be able to have the 2 crews, 2 trucks. But outside of that, like, I'm not going to be piling a bunch of people on. I'm not buying any more vehicles. I'm just keeping what I have. So, I mean, is it the correct call to like do the referral partners and ask for a percentage of those jobs
In
that
your
are
own
specifically?
industry?
Yeah, in my
you
own
can.
industry.
We did that.
Yeah.
We did that.
For
but,
the smaller guys, like give them those jobs, and if they get them, then we get a commission out of
well,
it.
we did that because if it's a smaller thing, they'll kick you the huge thing that they don't want to do.
Yeah.
Which is the benefit of that. But you got to make sure that they're good.
Yeah.
But you should have raised prices sooner, for sure.
100%.
Yep. But you live and you learn.
Yep.
And then we just raise again another 20%.
Yep.
Another 20% until we get rid of all the bad people.
Yep.
It was tough for lake weed removal like that too.
Yeah, it's a weird thing.
It's so hard because you don't know how early the spring's gonna be.
Yep.
You don't know how sunny it's gonna be, how rainy it's gonna be. It's the same thing.
Yeah, like we're going up to, I think they just said that it's going to be like 75 degrees in February.
Good for you.
Shit's already growing, right? So it's like I didn't anticipate. Last year it was frozen solid in February for 10 days and we weren't working. So I was trying to anticipate our February's booked up, our March is booked up, we're booking into April. That's okay. We're still in like the territory of being able to service those clients because I know that they can wait until that point. But at this point, like I've gotten like
keep raising prices,
Yeah.
make a wait list,
Yeah.
kick them a referral partner, add a crew. There's your 4. Pick your heart.
Yeah.
Depends on what you prefer. Some people are good at managing and recruiting, and if you feel confident in your lead flow, then you can add one.
Yeah.
If you don't like that, probably just raise your prices.
Yeah. I already since we've talked, I've already started bidding them higher.
Yeah, just start
because
bidding them crazy.
It just has to get higher and higher and
It's
higher.
just crazy.
Yeah.
Like number that you go, oh man, nobody's gonna sign, and then they sign.
Yeah.
Well, think about like us if we sold at like $400 a month.
Yeah.
Then I would be a recruiting agency of talent to try to make sure we can handle 3,000 guys. But there's a happy medium. Did I raise my prices to 10 grand a month? No. I hit a wall that I wanted to stay at, and now we're gonna go into, now my whole last month has been spent recruiting. Different business than it was a month ago. So you can, again, you can choose your avenue. We could have stayed low ticket and I would have had to hire like crazy, recruit like crazy, dealt with shittier customers, which is not the brand we're going for. Like I told you, like we want to gate who gets to come into our group. You better have that money to be able to afford it because it's not meant to be everybody can get it. Okay, so we have Jason, right? You do amazing work. You've paid to be in other rooms, other situations like this within the industry. And you were just having a conversation with me at the table. That's why I pulled you over here to say this. How does this differ? How do we differ from like where you've spent money other places within the industry?
Entirely. So I was in another group, a lot of really heavy hitters in the industry. I was in the group for 3 years.
Yep.
So over the course of 3 years, I went to 3 weekend-long in-person events, and they were good. I pulled value from it. I left with a ton of motivation, but not really any direction. You know, I had the overarching concept that I have to build a brand. I left all gun-ho, sick, let's fucking get it, motivated. But I got home, and now I'm like, all right, now where do I go?
Yep.
Like I'm like, okay, build a brand. Where the fuck do I go? Here, completely different. Like I'm leaving with not only the motivation, but actual clarity and direction of what steps I have to take to get there. You know, it's just a completely different dynamic, similar concepts, but the value's untouchable with you guys. Like I wish I found you guys first. Happy to be here now, but as far as the value provided, it's not even close.
Thank you, man. It means the fucking world because we actually care about people.
Yeah, no, Logan, BCBA, his whole team, like it's the real deal, man. Like I said, I can't put it into perspective better than like I genuinely have clarity and direction leaving here. Like that's the best way I could put it.
Thank you, dude.
Yep.
That was so good. That was so good. Different from everything else. Instead of charging $3 grand for lights, you could probably charge $4. Now we actually might take some money home. Now that we take some money home and we take a lot home after a couple of fucking months, after maybe a year, maybe we could get off the fucking truck.
Got it.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes great sense.
So that's first. Or do less jobs and make more fucking money so there's money left over for you to be able to market.
Right on.
But the whole principle that we're trying to drill into your head is, again, why drive eyeballs to what you're... Wait, what's your Somebody get a phone out. Can you get a phone out?
Yeah,
like an iPhone, not that. I don't
got
know how to use that. One sec. What's your company's name and where are you out of?
It's True Light Chicago.
True Light Chicago.
TRU Light Chicago.
How close are you to Tinley Park?
Bro, Naperville is like 20 minutes from it.
I got a referral partner for you, okay?
Yeah.
All right, you got 6 reviews now.
Hell yeah.
Where'd that other one come from?
The dealer.
I don't know, bro, honestly. Maybe I just misremembered it. I knew it was around 5.
All right. Stop making fucking reels that says when my friends ask me to turn on my holiday lights, and start taking pictures with fucking clients. Okay?
Like literal like clients standing in front of their home.
Wait. With you and them. Okay, when you see somebody buy a $300,000 when you see somebody buy a $300,000 wake boat, do you see them happy like jumping in the air?
Right.
Yeah, maybe we do that instead of like a reel.
Okay.
Does that help?
Some mom would love that.
It actually would take less time for you to just post a picture with the client than you to make a fucking cool reel.
Hell yeah.
Right?
That's fucking legit. Yeah, that's
Okay.
clean.
Also, I want to. Okay, we got your shit up right now. Okay.
Damn right.
Okay, let's say you run a Facebook ad to me.
Yeah.
I click on this.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're gonna murder me, how old you are, how tall you are, if you're a female, you're a male.
We know spooky season.
We know it's spooky season, and there's candy cane vibes, baby.
Oh yeah, sure.
What'd you say?
So we need a fucking business owner intro. What am I on? I'm making these fucking viral reels that nobody in my hometown's about to see.
Dude, you're a fucking G. I appreciate this. We got a good attitude about this. Okay, I'm a 40-year-old mom, and I go, all right, let's check out the reviews. Oh, fuck, not yet rated. And I don't see this guy's face. Is he gonna fucking rob me?
Right.
We can't sell anybody shit when we don't have anything to prove.
Got you.
Okay, so let's start there, okay?
Right. Okay.
And let's start charging more money because you're gonna tell them, hey, look at all of our fucking reviews. We're the best person for you.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Then we maybe take home some on that 80 grand.
Hell yeah.
We're not getting off the truck right now. It's a sad reality, but we're not doing it.
Right on.
6 to
We
12
gotta
months.
get basics down.
6 to 12 months, you get the fuck out of the casino. You get on the truck fucking 18 hours a day. Then you get off the truck, and then you go to the casino whenever the fuck you want.
Damn right.
But then you won't.
Okay. I like that.
Any other questions?
Yeah.
Nah, bro, you just like totally had a major paradigm shift. Like, I'm trying to cop the next flight home and get to work, bro.
You're on vacation?
Yeah, I'm here for my boy's bachelor party.
Tell your boy it's time to get to work. Pull him out of that bitch.
Fuck right. Hey, cheers, bro. I appreciate it. What's your name, by the way?
My name's Logan.
Logan. Appreciate you, Logan. This
Yes,
shit
sir.
was real. And also, you never told me, who are all your boys? Like,
We're all members, bro. They're all clients of our shit, dude.
We're all over the country.
Yes, sir. 100%. Yeah, in San Diego. Where are you at? Where is he out of? Oh, Chicago.
yeah.
Wait. DM me, please, after this. DM me after this, and I'll get you connected to like two of our contractors in your area that don't do lighting.
Yeah.
Okay, good shit.
But I'm gonna tell him, don't you fucking dare give this motherfucking random dude a job or any jobs until he gets goddamn reviews and it's faced on the page and fucking looks like he's good at what he does.
Legit, bro. Within the next 30 days, I promise you all that shit will be updated, and I'll shoot you a DM when it's all
If you can get to 30 reviews on both platforms, DM me and I'll send you a fucking shirt.
Fuck right. Let's do
Okay.
it.
All right. Let me know if you need anything. I appreciate you being a good sport. That was good.
Yeah, that was awesome, man.
That was good. You're a good sport. That was good.
Shit, man.
That takes so much.
You started to get it to click too.
Yeah, that's good shit, dude.
We're pumped for you, dude. For real.
Yeah,
The whole rest of it.
Yeah.
All right, Doc.
Enjoy the mastermind. Cheers to all you guys.
See you later, bro.
Good time.
Yeah.
Really good time.
Ryder Rest getting a
Unbelievable.
testimonial out of that giveaway.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Doing the testimony with the lady who won her giveaway. Yeah, that was sick. Nah, we're
That
good.
was so smart.
Was it a good time?
It was a great time.
Are you forced to say that for money?
No. And I got a tan.
Not a paid actor.
Not a paid actor.
Not a paid
Not a
actor.
paid actor.
Thanks, boy. All right, everybody's leaving. It's Sunday. Got to go back. Got to take like 40 meetings with our clients this week. Last night it was kind of cool. We got on Instagram Live. We helped some guys. A couple different businesses, like a lighting guy, a 17-year-old that was doing like lawn care and landscaping out of New York, who's an absolute crusher. He saved up like 30 grand at 17. So we ended up putting him into our group for free so he can actually grow his business. We gave him 30 days for free, which was pretty cool. Takeaways from the weekend is we talked about some advanced stuff that we honestly normally don't talk about in our phase system in our group. but a lot of guys aren't even doing everything that we ask them to do from our phase system in our group. So we don't implement that until we implement the first core stuff, the baby stuff, the easy stuff first. I think it was pretty cool to see everybody get out of their shell, talk to each other, communicate, and I think some of these boys probably made some friends that they would have never talked to outside of this event. So that's also awesome. Like, we have a roofer, we have a gardener, we have landscapers, we got all sorts of different trades businesses here. So as always, violent action towards the goal.